Hello guys, this is Joyce and I am here because Shantae and I are doing another Saturday morning challenge of friends. And guys, you know what we do. We challenge each other to be creative, to use our stash, and hopefully that mojo will come back to get more creative, because I have been having such a problem doing anything, okay, making anything. I have 7 projects laid out around my room that need to be finished, and my motivation seems to have faded. So let's hope that these projects I've done for today gets my mojo back on track. What we decided to do the challenge on this week was to use embossing folders. Guys, I have been buying embossing folders since I first started crafting, and I have 7 of these binders from Hobby Lobby, and I think they were actually to use stamp sets to store, but I use them to store my embossing folders. And this is the first one I ever had, and it's mostly Cuttlebug folders, because this is from when Cuttlebug was a big deal, before they got rid of the Cuttlebug machine. Cuttlebug machine was one of the first really, you know, die cutting machines that when I started crafting. You know, they had other things before I started crafting, but Cuttlebug was one of my first machines that I bought at Michael's for 50% coupon off, when you could use 50% coupons, when you could use coupons on that kind of stuff. So I decided to go back to the first one, and so yeah, pull out some of my oldie but goodies, and these, I really like them. And somebody said, well, why don't you get rid of them if you don't use them? No, not getting rid of them. I'm going to keep all 7 binders. So papers that I use are some Michael's papers, some foil, a few pieces of foil. I use some, here it is, tonic papers, and I use some basil paper. I used a sheet of that. Well, I started to use a sheet of that. I use this Pearl Essence from Tonic. You know I'm a tonic lover, and so I use that. I use this embossing folder from Hunky Dory. This was in a kit that I bought from them. Those are the stamps that were in that kit. I did not use them, but I did use that embossing folder. I used this die, tag die from Cat Scrappiness, that it is new to my collection. I had never used it, so it was the first time for that. Cute little tag like it. And from that tag, I made a gift card holder. I cut 2 of the tags themselves, and the tonic paper is really not that thick for something like this. I should have used something else, but I do like the way it turned out. This die is from that is, oh, here it is, My Creative Times. Sorry, I am at a loss. So this word, and I have been cutting words out because I have all these word dies, and I have been trying to get them all cut out, and I only got a few done, and this one was on the desk, so I decided to use it. I really think this is cute, but the gift card just slides right down in there, and there it is. And this heart came out of the hole there, so I just decided to use them. I really love this paper. I love the color of it, but I really should have went with something just a bit thicker than that, so that my handle isn't so flimsy. But I think it's cute. And I need to not forget that that's my Sam's card. To get that back in my wallet. So that is my first item. We were to do 3 projects. So the gift card holder is my first. I like that. Let's move these things out the way. They need to be put back up. And so embossing folder 2 is, this is a birthday embossing folder. It is, this one is Doris. I don't know, and I think it got stuck in that first binder because it said happy birthday, and I just put the birthdays together. So you know me, I'm all about some birthday cards, so I use that, and I love the ones that have words in the embossing, so I decided to do that. So I made this birthday card. On my screen it looks blue, but it is purple, and it just has happy birthday and presents and balloons and all kinds of goodies all over it. Can't hardly see it on the screen though. But anyway, that's what it says. But yeah, so on the inside I matted it. The card is now ready to go. The foil is Michael's foil. And I just used Michael's 120-pound cardstock for my base. So there's that one. And I'm calling these 2 a set because I did 2 birthday cards using the same papers pretty much. And this one is a Crafter 2. I'm not even sure where this one came from. I think somebody gave me this one. And like I said, that's why it was in the Cuttlebug folder, because I have several that have birthday sayings and stuff. Excuse me. So I don't know if you can see that, but this one just has some flowers and stuff, and it just says happy birthday and butterflies. So, and like I said, I think this one might have come from Tuesday morning at some point, but they were, you know, I try to keep themes together. So anyway, I just did another birthday card, and because, you know, I didn't want to have any scraps, I decided to do 2 cards from those 2 sheets of paper, and then foiled it inside. So all I have to do is stamp it, put a card with it, put it in a little plastic sleeve, and put it in my box. So the next one that I did was a sympathy card. I used this Ariel with sympathy die. I used this Cuttlebug, and this is called Something Leaves. It is Cuttlebug. It's probably in that batch where some of the first ones that I bought. Because when I started crafting, I didn't know anything about embossing folders, but when I bought the first one, I thought, oh my God, it takes a plain piece of paper and makes it something special. So haven't used these leaves in a long time. So glad for this challenge, Shantae, because I got to use stuff that I have not used. And here is my sympathy card. I really need a few more to put in to have into my stash so that they are ready. And I just thought this was a good way, and I matted the inside with the same color paper as the base. And then I like purple and this teal or turquoise together. I love seeing those 2 colors used together, and so that is my sympathy card. So guys, there you go. Those are my embossing folders, and I know we have a title, and I'm just like getting late. And the title is going to be, since we are using Put a Dent in It, okay? So we dented up some paper, y'all. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. This video has gotten too long, but I enjoyed playing with my embossing folders, and I really need to use a few more of them while they are out. So hopefully tomorrow I can get a few done. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, go by and check out Shantae. Her channel will be in the box below. And hurry back, guys, because hopefully I can finish up some of these other projects that are floating around in my craft room. So have a good night or a good day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.